It is Marietta Pearson with Modern Nest Real Estate Group. You know what time of year or time of month that this is. It is our vendor spotlight. So if you haven't joined us for a vendor spotlight before, what we like to do is spotlight our preferred vendors that we refer out to our clients, so you guys can see their face, because the first time you might see them is when you are working with them, but also get to know a little bit more about them and get some advice. So today we are here with Cody. Cody is the owner and inspector at Elevated Home Inspections. So Cody.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for coming. I'm so excited. I'm going to ask you a few questions if you get ready to answer those. And if you guys have any questions, if you guys pop on here, go ahead and leave a comment. We're going to try to look at them. But if you're watching this afterwards, still go ahead and comment with those questions, and me or Cody can get those answered. So, all right, the first question is, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, how long you've been in the business, how you got started in home inspections, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So I went to college, obviously for a different degree. I grew up in construction industry with my father. He's been in it for about 55 years or so. That kind of got me into the mood of construction and everything, and so I was a college baseball player.
Oh,
that didn't work out.
Nice.
Yeah, so after that, my father-in-law actually is another inspector. He said, "Hey, you really need to come try this. I think you'd be really good at it." So I was like, "Sure, why not? I'll give it a go." You
if
know,
the father-in-law says something, you're like,
so
okay.
yeah, exactly. So here we are 5 years later, and I'm still doing home inspections. So
awesome.
It's like second nature.
Very good. And I can tell you love it too.
Yeah.
Like it's something. How long have you been doing it now?
Almost 5 years.
5 years.
Yep.
Wow, very good.
Yep.
Okay, so awesome. So Elevated Home Inspections. First of all, how did you get the name? Because I know that's the hardest thing. That was the hardest thing for me to pick out when it came to starting my group. But tell us a little more about Elevated Home Inspections. Maybe what makes you guys different? Because I know we've talked about that. And so why don't you share that with everybody?
Yeah. So at Elevated Home Inspections, we obviously offer home inspections as well as septic inspections, termite inspections, pool and spa inspections.
Yeah.
There's going to be stuff down the road as well as thermal imaging. So that's something to look forward to. Like I said, I've been doing it for about 5 years, roughly. And, as far as the Elevated Home Inspections, that name, it just kind of popped in my head and it just instantly hit. And my wife was like, let's go with it. So,
But I love that it's a Texas logo and everything like that. We'll post, we've got it linked over to their Facebook. So go look at that logo and everything. It looks really good.
Yeah.
So I love it. Well, awesome. What do you love most about your job?
Probably just working with the people.
Yeah.
I get to meet somebody new every single day, except for the agents I work with. But their clients and stuff, I'm a people watcher too.
Right.
So, I like going to the airport and watching people and just interacting with people. That's, it's a lot of fun.
You don't get to work with any bad, crazy people or anything?
Oh, no, I do. Yeah, there's some. I'm not going to mention any names here.
No, definitely we do.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, good. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your services. You kind of mentioned some that you listed out.
Yeah.
Anything else in the services?
No, I try to be a one-stop shop. I try to be able to offer termite inspections, septic, like I was saying, pool, spa, home inspection. That way everybody, you don't have to bring out other contractors and stuff like that. So, very knowledgeable. And so, I like to
So, are you licensed in each of those or
Yes.
certified
Yep.
in each of them? So you do those inspections. So that's
Correct.
awesome.
Yep.
I really like that. And I say that because I already knew that. But I like that as well. Like you said, I'm not having to, or my client doesn't have to call, a pool inspector or call the termite guy. So it just helps out knowing that, like you said, you're a one-stop shop.
Exactly.
So you're the guy to go to. Okay, I got a couple questions for you that are a little more industry related. So the first one is, what advice would you give to a seller who is preparing for that home inspection?
Well, from an inspection aspect of things, there's a lot of minor stuff, on a report that you'll see, which we can actually link to. I can give you a list of something that would help sellers. So for the people that are watching, there's so many minor things that end up on a report that you will help drastically remove if you follow this list. Things as replacing light bulbs, caulking the windows, sealing gaps, stuff like that. You're going to help minimize that report. And so that's a good thing for the buyer and for yourself. It just, adds less confusion and less, worry, I guess you could say.
That way you can focus on the big things
Exactly.
versus, like you said, a light bulb, which you have to mark as deficient
Yep.
because you don't know if it's the light bulb or the
Light
light
fixture,
itself,
exactly.
the wiring and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, awesome. We would love that list because we want to be able to send that out to our sellers before inspections because that's definitely going to help them as well. Awesome. Okay, and then on the reverse side, what advice would you give to a buyer for the home inspection process? Besides,
This is, well, that's the funny part is, when I say this, go into the inspection aware of, this kind of goes along with the agent and stuff, kind of prepping them for the inspection.
Mm-hmm.
There's no perfect house, you know what I mean? So you get a first time home buyer, they definitely need to know what's big, what's not big, okay?
Right.
And there's, something that when you do use me, you're gonna kind of find that type of
Right.
stuff out.
Yeah.
It's very easy to get overwhelmed when going through the inspection process because you get this monster list. And so if you can have somebody help, that sees it on a daily basis, what's normal, what's not normal, if there's bigger items you need to be more concerned with.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of houses that I have a 2-page list of deficiencies, but everything's, completely normal. It's a
Right.
pre-owned home,
And it's expected in that age
Exactly.
home or something like
Yep.
that. And that's one thing I love that you do is, you'll do like the 3-4 hour, however long inspection, and then the last 30 minutes or so, you'll have the buyers come in. I usually am there as well, and we'll walk through the everything basically that you found, and you put it all out there. You want them to know, hey, this is the little thing, this big thing, this little tiny thing is missing, everything. And then he actually displays that. I was just telling him he almost has a screen like mine. Where he displays it so you see all the pictures, you know what he's talking about, then you go back and you show them if they have any questions.
Yeah.
So I really like your attention to detail when it comes to that.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Awesome.
appreciate that.
Well, very good. Okay, we were talking about this at the very beginning, right before, if you were talking about a discount that you have or a promotion that you have right now. Why don't you tell them a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I offer a $50 discount for your first buyer client. If you're just the buyer, you can still get $50 off. So basically, anybody's first home inspection with me, they're going to get $50 off.
Awesome. Well, that's a deal. I like it.
Yeah.
And if they have questions on your pricing, stuff like that, give you a call, correct?
Absolutely.
Or Facebook. Okay,
Yep.
perfect. We'll do that because it varies. Price varies based on size of house, what
Exactly.
you want, and things like that. So it's easy if you just go ahead and contact Cody to find out. Okay, so how can everyone get in contact with you?
Facebook, facebook.com, elevated DFW, and then
Which we tagged you, so you're on here.
cool.
Yes.
And then my cell phone number, 972-632-9495. You can text or call me for a quote, either or. We'll just need to know square footage and the services that you would like. And that's
Square footage and the address, right?
the address, correct.
What else do you normally ask?
If it's a slab or pier and beam, there's a difference there. And then,
Does it have a pool, sprinkler system,
Exactly.
right? Is
Yep.
another
sprinkler systems I do for free. Okay,
Oh.
so yeah. So $50 off and a free sprinkler inspection.
Awesome. Well, that's awesome. Okay, well, Cody, is there anything else I did not ask you that you want the viewers or anybody else to know today?
No,
I don't
I mean, I
think
think we
we're
covered, we pretty much covered it all.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming out today,
Absolutely.
taking some time, coming to our Keller Williams Central office, sharing with the viewers. We're going to post this up for everybody to watch when they want to. And if you guys have any other questions, like I said, reach out to me, reach out to Cody. We did put his phone number and we linked their Facebook page. So you can go on there or just comment below and me or Cody, he'll answer all the inspection questions. I can answer whether you're buying or selling or anything else real estate related. So if you have any questions, just post them and we will answer those right away. So thanks guys for watching our video. Stay tuned for next month's vendor spotlight, and also stay tuned for the remainder of the month. We will be highlighting Cody and his team for the rest of the month, so you guys hear more about him and his company. So all right.
Yeah, it was great
Thanks,
to be with you
guys.
guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate it. Bye for now.